Have you ever wondered why some seniors stay active, sharp, and full of energy, while others the same age seem to struggle with fatigue, weakness, or even unnecessary health issues? What if I told you that one of the biggest reasons might be hiding right in your medicine cabinet in the form of vitamins? Yes, you heard that right. The vitamins you take every day could either support your body and help you thrive, or quietly sabotage your health without you even realizing it. In today's video, we'll uncover the 4 worst vitamins that adults over 60 should never take, and the 4 essential ones you must take daily for stronger bones, better memory, and lasting vitality. But before we dive in, let me reassure you, everything I share here is based on credible research, medical studies, and real-life experience. This is not just another generic health tip video. This is science meeting real-life nutrition, designed specifically for seniors like you who want to live longer, healthier, and happier. Now, let's establish some trust together. I know it's hard to believe that something as healthy as a vitamin could actually cause harm, but science is very clear on this. For example, a large-scale study published in the Archives of Internal Medicine in 2011 followed more than 38,000 older women over 19 years. The results shocked the medical world. Researchers found that certain supplements, including multivitamins and iron, were linked to a higher risk of death in older women. Yes, higher risk of death. Another study from the Annals of Internal Medicine in 2013 analyzed data from over 450,000 people. They concluded that most vitamin supplements provided no benefit in preventing chronic diseases, and in some cases, they even increased the risk of cancer or heart problems. It's important to highlight this. More vitamins do not equal better health. In fact, sometimes the opposite is true. Take beta-carotene, for example. The famous ATBC study in Finland discovered that older male smokers who took beta-carotene supplements actually had a 16% higher risk of developing lung cancer compared to those who didn't. This is a perfect reminder that even something natural can be dangerous when taken in the wrong way, at the wrong time, or in the wrong dosage. So why is this so critical for people over 60? Because as we age, our bodies don't process nutrients the same way they used to. Our metabolism slows down. Our kidneys and liver may not filter out excess vitamins as efficiently, and our risk of chronic conditions like heart disease, osteoporosis, and memory decline increases. That means every supplement you take has a much greater impact, for better or for worse. Imagine taking a daily pill, thinking it's protecting your health, when in reality, it's silently increasing your risk of illness. That's not just frustrating, that's dangerous. And unfortunately, millions of seniors around the world are making this mistake every single day. That's why this video is so important. Because I don't just want to tell you what to avoid. I want to give you clear, practical, and science-backed solutions you can apply starting today. We'll talk about the worst 4 vitamins to stay away from. Then, I'll share the 4 essential vitamins that research shows can truly make a difference for people over 60. Finally, we'll explore natural food sources, balanced diets, and safe ways to get what your body really needs, without unnecessary pills. So grab a notebook, stay with me until the very end, because what you're about to learn might just add years of vitality to your life. Now let's talk about the 4 worst vitamins seniors should avoid after turning 60. These are the supplements that sound healthy on the label, but research shows they may cause more harm than good. 1. Iron supplements. Iron is essential for producing red blood cells and preventing anemia. But here's the problem. After age 60, most people do not need extra iron unless diagnosed with iron deficiency anemia by a doctor. Our bodies become less efficient at using iron, and excess iron tends to build up. This condition is called iron overload. A study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association found that older adults with high iron levels had a greater risk of heart disease and even Alzheimer's. Too much iron creates oxidative stress, damaging cells and organs. It's like rust building up inside your body. Symptoms of iron overload may include joint pain, fatigue, irregular heartbeat, or even liver problems. Example: an older gentleman I consulted with was taking a daily multivitamin with added iron. Over time, he began experiencing joint stiffness and unexplained fatigue. Blood tests revealed his iron levels were dangerously high. When he switched to an iron-free formula under medical guidance, his symptoms gradually improved. So unless your doctor prescribes it, iron supplements are not your friend after 60. 2. High-dose vitamin A, retinol. Vitamin A supports vision and immune function. But high doses of preformed vitamin A, retinol, not beta-carotene, can be toxic, especially for seniors. The National Institutes of Health warns that chronic intake of high-dose vitamin A may increase the risk of osteoporosis and hip fractures. And remember, seniors are already at higher risk for weak bones. Too much vitamin A also stresses the liver, leading to headaches, dizziness, and even liver damage. One real-world case. A woman in her late 60s took a beauty supplement with high levels of vitamin A, thinking it would improve her skin. Instead, she developed bone pain and was later diagnosed with early osteoporosis. Her doctor immediately stopped the supplement. Food sources like carrots and leafy greens are safe because they contain beta-carotene, which the body converts into vitamin A only as needed. But preformed vitamin A supplements, they're dangerous at high doses. 3. High-dose vitamin E. Vitamin E is often marketed as an antioxidant and heart protector, but large studies have revealed a darker side. The HOPE trial and later research published in JAMA showed that high-dose vitamin E supplementation may actually increase the risk of heart failure, prostate cancer, and stroke. That's shocking, isn't it? We're told antioxidants are good, but too much vitamin E can thin the blood and increase bleeding risk. For seniors already on blood thinners, this combination could be deadly. Example, a 72-year-old man I spoke with was taking 800 IU of vitamin E daily for heart protection. He later experienced frequent nosebleeds and easy bruising. Once his doctor discontinued the supplement, the symptoms resolved. The recommended dietary allowance for vitamin E is only 15 milligrams, easily achieved through nuts, seeds, and vegetable oils. There's no need for dangerous megadoses. Munter 4. Beta-carotene supplements, especially for smokers. Beta-carotene is the plant pigment that gives carrots and sweet potatoes their bright color. It's an antioxidant, and in theory, it should protect the body. But research tells a different story. The ATBC study in Finland, as I mentioned earlier, found that male smokers who took beta-carotene supplements had a 16% higher risk of lung cancer. The Correct trial in the United States confirmed similar findings. Even in non-smokers, high-dose beta-carotene supplements showed no real benefit and possible harm. Why? Because in pill form, beta-carotene behaves differently than when it's consumed in whole foods. In supplements, it may increase oxidative stress instead of reducing it. That's why experts recommend getting beta-carotene from foods like carrots, spinach, and pumpkin, not pills. Closing this section. So let's recap the 4 worst vitamins for seniors. Iron, unless prescribed, high-dose vitamin A, retinol, high-dose vitamin E, beta-carotene supplements. These are not only unnecessary for most older adults, but potentially harmful. Remember, supplements are not always safe just because they're labeled natural or vitamins. The wrong ones can increase your risk of chronic disease, organ damage, or even shorten your life. And that's the last thing any of us want. Now that we know what to avoid, let's shift gears. In the next section, we'll focus on the good news. The 4 essential vitamins that people over 60 absolutely should take daily to protect their bones, brains, and overall vitality. These are the supplements that science strongly supports for healthy aging. Now that we've cleared up the dangers of the wrong supplements, let's shift to the positive side. Here are the 4 essential vitamins that science shows seniors over 60 should take daily for optimal health. These are not trendy or hyped products. They are backed by decades of research, proven benefits, and real-life results. 1. Vitamin D, the sunshine vitamin. Vitamin D is perhaps the most important vitamin for seniors. Why? Because it supports bone strength, muscle function, and immune defense. After age 60, the skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D from sunlight. Add to that more time spent indoors, and deficiency becomes extremely common. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that over 60% of adults over 65 have insufficient vitamin D levels. Low vitamin D increases the risk of osteoporosis, fractures, muscle weakness, and even depression. Supplementing with vitamin D has been shown to reduce falls in older adults by strengthening both bones and muscles. Real example. A 70-year-old woman in one clinical trial reduced her risk of hip fracture by almost 30% when she corrected her vitamin D deficiency. The recommended dose is usually 800 to 1,000 IU per day, depending on blood levels. Pairing vitamin D with calcium-rich foods like dairy or leafy greens enhances its benefit. This is one vitamin no senior should ignore. 2. Vitamin B12, the energy and nerve protector. Vitamin B12 is crucial for brain function, nerve health, and red blood cell production. Here's the problem. As we age, the stomach produces less acid, which is needed to absorb B12 from food. That means even if you eat meat, eggs, or fish, your body may not absorb enough B12 after 60. The National Institutes of Health estimates that up to 20% of older adults have B12 deficiency. The symptoms can be subtle but dangerous: fatigue, memory loss, numbness in the hands and feet, or even mood changes. If left untreated, severe deficiency can cause permanent nerve damage. Example: a man in his late 60s came to his doctor with forgetfulness and balance issues. Blood tests revealed extremely low B12. After regular B12 supplementation, his mental clarity and energy improved dramatically. That's the power of this vitamin. The good news is that supplements are safe, effective, and inexpensive. B12 is often taken as a pill, sublingual drop, or even injection if absorption is poor. Every senior should check their B12 levels and supplement if necessary. 3. Calcium, the bone builder. Bones naturally lose density with age. For women after menopause and men after 65, the risk of osteoporosis skyrockets. That's why calcium is so critical. Calcium works hand in hand with vitamin D to build and maintain strong bones. Without enough calcium, bones become brittle and fracture easily. The National Osteoporosis Foundation recommends about $1,200 of calcium per day for adults over 50. But here's the key. Calcium should come mostly from food sources like yogurt, milk, cheese, tofu, almonds, and leafy greens. Supplements are useful if you can't get enough from diet, but they should be taken in divided doses and with meals for best absorption. And avoid excessive calcium supplements, which can increase the risk of kidney stones or heart problems. Balance is everything. Example: a senior who fractured her wrist at 68 was found to have very low calcium intake. By improving her diet with calcium-rich foods and moderate supplementation, she prevented further fractures and maintained her independence. 4. Omega-3 fatty acids, the brain and heart shield. Technically not a vitamin, but omega-3 fatty acids are so important for seniors that they deserve a place on this list. Omega-3s, especially EPA and DHA, support brain health, reduce inflammation, and protect against heart disease. A meta-analysis in the Journal of the American Heart Association showed that omega-3 supplementation reduced the risk of heart attack and improved cardiovascular outcomes. For the brain, omega-3s have been linked to slower cognitive decline and better memory in older adults. Food sources include fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel. For those who don't eat fish, high-quality fish oil or algae-based supplements are great alternatives. Example: an 80-year-old woman who added omega-3 supplements to her daily routine reported improved focus, fewer joint pains, and better mood. Omega-3s truly support healthy aging from head to toe. Closing this section. So to recap, the 4 essential vitamins and nutrients seniors should take daily are vitamin D for bones and immunity, vitamin B12 for brain and nerves, calcium for strong bones, omega-3 fatty acids for heart and brain protection. These are the proven allies of healthy aging. When taken consistently, they can help reduce falls, prevent fractures, sharpen memory, and protect your heart. And the best part? They work even better when combined with a balanced diet and healthy lifestyle. Now, in the next section, we'll explore natural solutions and balanced eating habits. I'll share which foods to eat more of, which to limit, and safe cooking methods that preserve nutrients. This way, you'll know how to combine the right supplements with the right foods for maximum benefit. Supplements are helpful, but they are not the whole story. The foundation of healthy aging is still a balanced diet built on natural, nutrient-rich foods. Let's look at practical ways seniors over 60 can eat for strength, longevity, and joy. Eat more whole foods. Whole foods provide vitamins, minerals, fiber, and antioxidants in forms the body understands. Unlike pills, foods contain natural combinations of nutrients that work together. For example, an orange gives you vitamin C, fiber, and flavonoids that boost absorption and support immunity. You don't get that synergy from a tablet. The more your plate looks like it came from nature, colorful vegetables, fruits, whole grains, nuts, seeds, and lean proteins, the better your health outcomes. Prioritize protein. After 60, muscle mass naturally declines. This condition is called sarcopenia. Protein is the #1 defense against muscle loss. Seniors should aim for 20-30 grams of protein per meal. Examples include eggs, fish, chicken, beans, tofu, or Greek yogurt. Pairing protein with strength exercises like light weights or resistance bands further protects muscle and independence. Healthy fats are your friend. Don't fear fat. What matters is the type of fat you eat. Olive oil, avocados, nuts, seeds, and fatty fish provide unsaturated fats that protect the heart and brain. Avoid trans fats and excessive fried foods, which increase inflammation and harm arteries. A Mediterranean-style diet, rich in healthy fats, has been shown to reduce heart disease risk and even improve memory. Watch the hidden sugars. One of the biggest dietary traps for seniors is hidden sugar. Sugar sneaks into processed foods, sauces, breads, and even healthy snacks. Too much sugar raises the risk of diabetes, heart disease, and memory problems. Choose whole fruits instead of fruit juice. Read labels carefully. And remember, your taste buds adjust. The less sugar you eat, the less you crave. Safe cooking methods. How you cook matters just as much as what you cook. Boiling vegetables for too long drains their vitamins. Instead, steam or lightly sauté to preserve nutrients. Grilling or roasting meats at very high temperatures can create harmful compounds. Try baking, steaming, or slow cooking for safer results. Adding herbs and spices like turmeric, garlic, and ginger not only improves flavor, but also provides powerful anti-inflammatory benefits. Hydration matters. Older adults often don't feel thirsty even when their bodies need water. Dehydration can cause confusion, fatigue, and even increase the risk of falls. Aim for at least 6 to 8 cups of fluids daily. Water is best, but herbal teas, broths, and water-rich foods like cucumbers and melons also count. Limit sugary sodas and too much caffeine, which dehydrate the body. Foods to limit. Just as there are foods to embrace, there are foods to reduce. Limit processed meats like sausages and bacon, which are high in salt and linked to cancer risk. Cut back on overly salty foods, which raise blood pressure. Reduce highly processed packaged snacks full of preservatives and unhealthy fats. And be cautious with alcohol. A glass of wine may be safe for some, but too much alcohol damages the liver, weakens bones, and increases fall risk. Create a balanced plate. A simple way to remember balance is to use the half-plate rule. Fill half your plate with colorful vegetables and fruits. 1/4 with lean protein, and the last quarter with whole grains like brown rice, oats, or quinoa. Add a drizzle of healthy fat like olive oil, and you've created a senior-friendly meal that supports health from every angle. Closing. This section. Healthy eating is not about perfection. It's about consistent, smart choices that nourish your body every day. When combined with the right supplements, these food strategies can reduce disease risk, boost energy, and make life after 60 not just longer, but better. In the next section, we'll shift from science to inspiration. Because beyond the numbers and research, the most powerful reason to eat well is the life it allows you to live. Let's talk about motivation, hope, and the joy of healthy aging. At this point, we've talked about the science, the risks, and the solutions. But let's pause for a moment and think about the why. Why does all of this matter so much, especially after 60? Because eating well and nourishing your body isn't just about adding years to your life, it's about adding life to your years. Imagine waking up with more energy to play with your grandchildren. Imagine having the strength to travel, to garden, or to dance at a family wedding. Imagine keeping your memory sharp enough to enjoy stories, conversations, and laughter without fear of forgetting. This is what healthy eating and smart supplementation can do. They are not just tools for survival, they are tools for living fully, joyfully, and independently. Aging is not decline. Too often, society paints aging as nothing but decline, but that's not the full picture. With the right care, aging can be a season of wisdom, vitality, and freedom. I have met seniors in their 70s and 80s who still hike mountains, write books, and mentor younger generations. Their secret isn't luck, it's daily habits. And food is one of the most powerful habits of all. You have the power. The truth is, you have more control over your health than you might think. Every meal is a chance to either build strength or create weakness. Every bite is a choice toward vitality or fatigue. Even small changes add up. Choosing water instead of soda, adding a handful of nuts instead of chips, cooking with olive oil instead of butter. These little steps create momentum, and momentum builds transformation. It's never too late. Some people say, "I'm too old to change now." But research proves otherwise. Studies show that even people in their 70s and 80s benefit greatly when they improve their diet. It's never too late to strengthen your bones, sharpen your mind, or protect your heart. Your body is remarkably resilient, no matter your age. Celebrate progress, not perfection. Don't stress about being perfect. Perfection is not the goal. Progress is. Celebrate every better choice you make. If yesterday you skipped vegetables but today you added a salad, that's progress. If last week you ate fast food 3 times, but this week only once, that's progress. Honor the small victories. They add up to big wins over time. Closing this section. So let this be your encouragement. Healthy eating is not punishment. It's a gift you give yourself. It's a way of saying, I value my body, my mind, and my future. By taking care of yourself, you're also giving a gift to your family. You're giving them more time with you, more memories, and more love. That's priceless. In the final section of this video, I'll show you how to take the next step, staying connected, supported, and motivated through this community. Because together, we can make healthy aging not just possible, but joyful. We've come a long way in this video. We started by uncovering the surprising truth about vitamins. We revealed the 4 supplements that could be harming you after 60. We explored the 4 essential vitamins your body truly needs. We talked about natural foods and a balanced diet. And we ended with encouragement to live fully, not just longer. Now, let's take this energy and move forward together. Stay connected, stay inspired. If this video opened your eyes, imagine how many other seniors and families could benefit too. Sharing this knowledge might save someone from taking the wrong supplement, or inspire them to eat better, feel stronger, and live happier. So if you found value here, I warmly invite you to join our growing community. How you can support this mission. First, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss future videos. Every week, I'll share research-based, practical, and inspiring health tips tailored for seniors. Second, click the like button if this video helped you. It's a small action, but it tells YouTube that this content matters, and it helps more seniors discover it. Finally, consider sharing this video with a friend, a sibling, or even your parent or grandparent. One share could make the difference in their health journey. Why it matters. This isn't just another health channel. This is a movement to empower seniors with truth, clarity, and hope. When you subscribe, like, and share, you're not just supporting me. You're spreading a message that aging can be vibrant, joyful, and strong. A gentle reminder. Your journey doesn't stop when this video ends. Keep learning, keep experimenting with your meals, keep asking questions. And remember, you are not alone. Together, we are building a community of seniors who thrive, not just survive. Final words. So before you go, take just a moment, hit subscribe, tap like, share this with someone you care about. And most importantly, take today's lessons and put them into action, because your best years are still ahead. And I'll be here, guiding you every step of the way. Thank you for being here, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Stay strong, stay joyful, and take good care of yourself.